it's gotta be something that enhances what we would be able to do naturally. And that's what BrainTap does. I love BrainTap to the point that I have 4 headsets that I bring to my retreats and introduce to my people.
Well, I tell people that if you can get your self-care to be your hobby, you're gonna be healthy, you're gonna have better hobbies because your energy level's gonna be up.
Welcome to the Brain Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Patrick Porter. Please join us on our mission to better a billion brains. Enjoy the episode and remember to share it with your family and friends.
Hey, BrainTap Nation, I'm here with Tara, and she's a BrainTap user, and I was fortunate enough to be interviewed by her. We're here at Biohacking 2023, and I thought, wow, we need to get a little bit of her story and then her story adding BrainTap, because she does retreats and things. So if you're looking for a coach, someone who can help you level up and get to that place where you want to be, I think Tara's that person, but you'll find out for yourself as we do the interview. So Tara, tell them a little bit about your journey and what's going on for you.
Getting healthy completely changed my life to the point of I'm living in a different reality now. I used to be very disempowered, in a religion that was misaligned, in a marriage that was misaligned, just stay-at-home mom that was sad. And when I got healthy, now I'm living in a different reality. And so I've been very passionate about health and went into coaching and, really went crazy with it. And so over the years, I quickly found myself in the biohacking community. I entered this arena in about 2017, and I've seen a lot come and go. You have to use a certain amount of discretion. And so it led me to BrainTap. And you said I use it at my retreats, transformation retreats. And there's so many cool tools in biohacking. There's some tools that don't resonate with me, some that do. And I don't really use a lot of the gadgets, honestly. I'm a little bit more natural based, but I love BrainTap to the point that I have several headsets. I have 4 headsets that I bring to my retreats and introduce to my people, because to me, if we're gonna make a tool, it's gotta be something that enhances what we would be able to do naturally. And that's what BrainTap does, right? So it's my way of life now that has led me to live in a reality that I didn't even know was possible.
Right.
So,
Well, I tell people that if you can get your self-care to be your hobby, you're going to be healthy, you're going to have better hobbies because your energy level is going to be up. I mean, your energy is really high. I saw you last night at the party, and we're going 12, 14 hours a day here. You're still here smiling, showing up, being the person. What can people expect when they work with you? Because when they follow you on Instagram, they're going to see you don't sit too long. I mean, you're up there moving and breathing, doing your thing. Tell us a little bit.
Well, what's interesting is, even though, yes, I have a lot of energy and I'm a little spazzy and I was dancing like crazy at our little party last night and having a good old time, completely sober. I don't need anything for that. I actually spend a lot of time in calm. That is really, really important to me. And that's part of the reason I wanted BrainTap and even have my teenagers using it. Because if I don't spend that time in calm, I don't get inspiration, I don't get creativity, I'll burn out. And so, yes, I do. When I'm somewhere, I'm somewhere. When I'm working out, I'm in that workout. When I'm on camera, I'm on camera. When I'm with my clients, I'm there. And because I lean into life so much that way, I'm very protective over my parasympathetic state. And so BrainTap is, I've been playing with it. I was telling you when I interviewed you that doing some protocols with, cold plunging into, I like the Therasage infrared sauna with a BrainTap, because your head's not in there and things like that. But I would say, to answer your question, for me, what I have found is the missing piece in health is that it seems like almost everyone just wants a plan and that's it. And they don't want to do the subconscious work of seeing what's going on about the stories that they hold true about life. And that's where I really, we do training, we do nutrition, we do biohacking, we do tests and all that stuff. But the mindset of what are the stories that you hold true about life that are taking you to a place that you don't want to go? I'd say that's my special sauce and working with people.
So if you could describe your ideal avatar that you work with, if you could program them in and they would show up for you, what would that person look like?
I've thought about this a lot, and I've worked, anywhere from a stay-at-home mom that is depressed and hopeless to NFL players and, people in bands and on TV. So I've done a wide spectrum of clients, and it's kind of all the same, to be honest with you. It's just, if you're trying and you're just not getting where you want to go, that's where it's there's some tools we can use. There's some protocols, some habits, some rituals, but it's really, there's something going on in the belief system of what you perceive as normal that's holding you back from just being able to go that way. It's like, oh no, this is normal. And so that, I'd say anybody who's feeling stuck in terms of like relationships, business. I'm not a business coach. I won't teach you to make $5 billion, but I will ask you some really good questions to see what is going on in there so you can break out of those blocks. So yeah, it's just anybody who's stuck in their health or an area of their life that's my jam.
Right. Now, you took time out of your busy schedule, everything you do, you come to this conference, and a lot of people would think, gosh, when you get to a certain level, you don't need conferences like this. What do you get out of a conference like this coming to the biohacking event?
Yeah, I've been doing the conference thing for a long time, and it's really like, if you will come to an experience like this and have no expectations, really, like I don't live in that way of like, this is gonna happen. I just follow the energy, stay high frequency, and it is just, here I am with Dr. Porter, it's just like the coolest things happen if you just like come in your high frequency energy and just be open and have an open heart. Just magical connections, the right ones that are meant for you will happen and the ones that aren't won't, but you can't have that if you're just sitting in your living room, you know? So it is invaluable. It's you saying yes and opening up to the universe being able to work through you is how I see it. Yeah.
A good friend of mine, Doug Grant, who used to run Ironman magazine, and he has an Optimum Health System supplement company too, but he always says your frequency is what you frequently see.
Yes.
So if you change your environment, get out there, meet people. I always say that the reason I have you here is I saw you and I said, man, we need to get her over here because you have a great story. I've been following you since we met online. And I think people need to learn. And I love your picture of what you were like before, because you were an athlete, still, but then you took it to the next level. You decided, hey, I'm going to optimize my health. I'm going to optimize. And it's not just one thing. Like a lot of people fall in love with one thing. You're doing the whole package. And I love the fact about the retreat. So where can they learn more about you and what you're doing, maybe follow you? And
Thank you. Yeah, and to follow up with that, my favorite quote is from Leo Tolstoy. Everyone thinks of changing the world. No one thinks of changing himself. Yeah. And if you want to help yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. And then I bring that to other people because I'm like, that made a difference. So yeah, I'm Coach Tara Garrison on all the social media platforms. It's TARA, and my website is taragarrison.com.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for spending some time with us here.
Thank you so much.
Love you, man. Let's keep working, changing the world. She's part of the mission to better a billion brains. She's doing it through. If you're looking for a retreat to empower you, then check Tara out. And also, you get a lot of free tips on your site. So if you're just new to biohacking, it's a great resource. Check her out and follow her, and let's continue to change the world. Share this with anyone you know that might need it, that thinks, hey, there's not a way out. Like you said, you were in some dead ends there. And
there's a way out.
There's a way out. So thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on our mission to better a billion brains. Follow at Dr. Patrick Porter on social media for updates, and remember to practice brain fitness every day.